I mean, no, you can't have an inconsistent quarterback, Ray. What do we know here? We have an inconsistent quarterback. This is Nissan in-game live. Okay, that's it. We're done. How disgusted are you by the play of this team? And we've got a kicker problem. And I'm a Jake Elliott guy, Ray.
You are?
Yes, I was till about 5 minutes ago. But in all seriousness, this guy has been a darn good kicker for the Philadelphia Eagles and amongst his colleagues in the NFL. He's been among the top. But last week, a 50-plus yarder. The week before, a 50-plus yarder. And this is not even – and he's a golfer and a good golfer, Jake Elliott. This is a chip shot, a 29-yarder that he yanks wide left. So there are all sorts of – by the way, the Eagles are leading. It just doesn't feel that way right now against the New York Giants. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, considering the way the Eagles have dominated this game, you feel like they should be further ahead. And these games generally have an eerie kind of feeling to them. When your team dominates, and you go in at halftime and you're just barely ahead, the other team's not particularly good but kind of hanging around. I mean, how often have we seen these games come back and bite you in the second half? A lot of times. And that's kind of the feeling that you have here. I mean, statistically, the Eagles have far the better of it, but they've had 4 red zone possessions now in just the first half, which is a lot, and they've only got 1 touchdown to show for it. And then at the end, when you have the opportunity to make, like you said, 29-yarder in this day and age absolutely is a chip shot. It's almost a PAT, really.
Plus, we're already disappointed by the fact that they failed to score a touchdown after a turnover.
You feel like it's kind of a letdown that, oh boy, we're only going to get 3 out of this, but okay, we're going to get 3 out of this, and you wind up with nothing. Yeah, I mean, if you're the Giants, a 1-5 and not very good, let's be honest, football team, you're going in at halftime here saying, gee, we're only down 3. Are you kidding me? We're right in this game. So, yeah, I mean, it's if you're an Eagles fan, you're ahead, but you're not feeling very good about being ahead by 3.
Yeah. Bottom line is, as former Giants head coach Bill Parcells used to say, you just want to make the tournament. You just want to make the Super Bowl tournament. And in this stinking division, and underscore stinking, anybody can make the tournament at this point. You can make the postseason with a lowly number of wins. So the Giants at 1 win are right there, just as the Eagles are with 1 win, 0 and a tie. So these games are crucial with Dallas looming. And when you look at what the Eagles have done, especially, Ray, the opening drive, wasn't everybody very excited about the opening drive? We were. I said, Ray almost dropped his pen, just like that. I mean, started it off with that little flip to Deshaun, way to reintroduce him back into the lineup, and then boof, nothing.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good. We said in the pregame show that one of the things that I think that the team really had to do was start faster. I mean, the last couple of weeks we praised them because they rallied late and they fought back and they just came up short, but boy, what a great effort at the end. Well, if you played better early in the game, you wouldn't necessarily have to be in that position. So, and I think that the Eagles coming into this game felt the same thing. Look, let's just that first series. Let's just get it rolling in that first series. Let's go a little upper tempo, move the ball a little faster, which they did, and that seems to work very well with them. They ran the ball a fair amount in there. They opened up with a really nice play where they, as you said, reintroduced Deshaun Jackson to the offense. Very nice distribution of the ball all over the place. Wentz is 4 for 4. On that drive. They run the ball 7 times for positive yardage, and they take it down and they score, and you think, hey, they got it unlocked now. You're going to get ahead of this Giants team that can't score, generates very little offense. Yeah, they're in pretty good shape, but then the offense just flattened out after that. And, they had their opportunities. As we said, they had 4 red zone possessions, but, Wentz throws a really bad interception, the one he's trying to force into Hightower. I mean, He's made a couple of really bad decisions in this game. I mean, there's one he got away with, that scrambling, spinning play where he takes it and throws it all the way across the field, which is just a deadly thing to do in the NFL. He's very lucky that didn't result.
That was to Fulgham, I think, who dropped it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He's trying to force it all the way across the field. You throw that in the NFL, 7 times out of 10, that's going to be picked off, and it almost was, but they get away with that. But then the later play where he's scrambling, he has Fulgham open in the middle of the field. I mean, wide open for nice yardage and doesn't see him. He's thinking all the way he's going to Hightower in the end zone, forces the ball in there, and it turns into a very easy interception for Bradbury.
What bothers me is, and I said it at the outset of In-Game Live, presented by our friends at Nissan, you want to have consistency from all positions, certainly, but at your quarterback position, you really want to have consistent play. And he comes off a second half last week, Carson Wentz, where he looked brilliant, at least in the guts and grit category.
Sure.
And anything but after that first series. He just looked like he didn't know where he was going with the ball. He's taking chances with the ball. He's taking chances with his body when he shouldn't have to have done that. So I don't know what to make of what we're seeing in his evolution and development.
Inconsistent. You know, I mean, there are stretches in here, there are plays in here, there are throws in here that are very good. And you certainly can't question his effort. I mean, he's out there playing hard and sometimes taking chances, but with his own body out there to try and make plays. But he's not executing with any kind of consistency. And I understand a little bit of it because so many moving parts in this offense, so many changes, so many injuries, so many changes up in front of him. It's hard to settle in when you don't exactly know all the guys that are in the huddle with you. But as the quarterback, you kind of have to sift through all of that. You know, Lane Johnson is playing basically on one leg right now. Opeta, who they're starting now at guard, is having problems. I mean, he's having problems. I mean, there's a couple of the pressures on Wentz were the direct result of Leonard Williams just overpowering him and driving him back into the pocket. Mailata continues to do his part. Herbig is pretty much doing his part, but Opeta is being overmatched at the other guard spot, and the result is that the pocket's collapsing around Wentz. I think they might have to think about, in terms of the second half, just trying to get Wentz out of there a little bit, get him out moving, rolling out, get him out on the edge a little bit, because the pocket isn't a really safe place to be right now.
No, I don't think any place on the field is a safe place to be for Carson Wentz right now. I think they should also go back to the tempo they established in that first drive when they went right down the field. My goodness, let me see. That was a 1-yard run by Carson Wentz to cap an 11-play, 75-yard drive in 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Do that again and get things going and loosen things up on the defense. All right, we've got to go, sadly. But we'll talk about it postgame. Barrett's going to be with you after the third quarter. When the clock hits 0, join us on NBC Sports Philadelphia for Eagles Postgame Live, presented by our friends at Cure Auto Insurance. For now, this is Nissan In-Game Live. We'll see you postgame, everybody.